Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Lasagn SMP server. This is episode 9 and today we've got some interesting things in the works. Today I think I want to expand and move my storage room completely to a different area. As you can see right here, and let me get back to flying just so we can get a better view of this. I've outlined a castle, but I don't think I'm actually going to go with this design at all. I think I'm actually going to move my storage room into this mountain, and I'm going to build like the majority of my base pretty much on the inside of this mountain, and I'm going to remove this. I had been fooling around with many designs for some sort of castle in this area for a long time, just outlining it and trying to figure out good designs. I spent a long time on all this stuff, but unfortunately it is all going to waste because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use this. I'm going to do a completely different design, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a general idea of what's going on today. I don't know if I'll do the outline for that because honestly I really suck with that kind of planning. It takes me forever, but we'll definitely be moving the storage room for today, and the first thing we need to do is clear out this area right here so that we can build our storage room in the mountain. So this episode's going to be kind of chill. I'm just going to be kind of mining and talking about stuff because I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. First and foremost, you're going to notice I'm obviously not using a texture pack, and that's because I don't know, I don't really feel like using the 1.14 texture packs in 1.13. They're incomplete, they're not up to date with the actual 1.14 textures, and I think we can get away with just not using them until the 1.14 update happens on the server, which it has not happened as of the recording of this video. Hopefully it will update soon, but I don't think so. I think that this server will probably update once 1.14.3 comes around, because they don't seem too interested in updating to 1.14.2. That might be simply because the paper server for 1.14.2 has not come out yet, but I'm not entirely sure. Also, I always have this weird issue where the beacon does not let me select anything. I don't know why that happens. I'm just gonna mine this again and place it back down. I don't know why that happens, but it happens. But yeah, I've got a lot of things to talk about. I'm not using any texture packs at all. This is just vanilla 1.13 Minecraft. For 1.14, I have a couple of texture packs. I actually have them on right now. I'll show you them really quickly while we're waiting for this to fix. I don't know what's wrong. If someone could explain to me why beacons do that, I would be greatly appreciated. So I'm using these two texture packs, which do nothing at the moment. These are for 1.14 specifically. I'm not going to put images on the screen or anything, but basically one of them, I don't know which is which, but one of them makes it so that villagers have different ethnicities based on where the village is, like based on the villager skin. So like the villages that spawn in the snowy biomes are going to have like light-skinned villagers and so forth and so on. It's very nice, and it's a nice, very interesting resource pack, and I just grabbed it because it looks really interesting, adds some more detail into the game in my opinion. I understand why Minecraft does what it does with the villager skins, but I just feel like it would be cooler this way. But the other one, if we go back to my resource packs, the other one actually makes it so that the pillagers have different skins based on the biomes that they spawn in, which is really cool. And even the Ravager has a completely different skin. So I will link those, the threads to where you can download those packs and check them out in the comment section, or not the comment section, in the description. And yeah, it should be really cool. You guys can check them out. Now I need to think about this. I think I'm just gonna make this on the same level, so we're just gonna start clearing this out. I think this is a good spot to start, so let's just start clearing it out. I don't know if I have any torches on me. I do. Okay, that's good. So we're probably gonna need the torches, and we're pretty much just gonna be storing all of the stone that we pick up here. I'm not gonna time lapse this because again, I got a lot of things that I want to talk about. But yeah, if those two texture packs are not linked in the description, just tell me. I will link them. I will probably forget. It has been an absolute long time since I have recorded, so I might just forget to link them. And speaking of that, I'm not exactly sure what has changed around my base since the last recording, because again, it has been weeks, as I'm sure you guys are aware. And I do apologize for that. I have actually had a lot of stuff going on in my life. It's not that I haven't had time to record, I just haven't had the peace of mind. I don't really want to go into too much detail about it, but a lot of stuff is changing in my life. One of the main things being that we're actually going to be moving home soon. And that's partially because where we live is just super expensive. If you know New Jersey, it's like one of the most expensive states to live in, and my dad is getting towards retirement age, so we're pretty much looking to move somewhere where we can more or less retire, not completely, but you know, a place that's quieter. And I'm probably going to be moving with them because at the moment I still live with my parents, and I also have to agree, New Jersey is just far too expensive to live in. I mean, the pay is good here and stuff, but honestly, I can't see myself living here. It just doesn't, like, mathematically, it just doesn't seem to, or financially, it just doesn't seem to make sense for me personally, so I'm going to be moving with them. We're not sure of where we're moving to. That's one of the things that we need to figure out, but in the next year, we're probably going to be moving, and, you know, in the next year sounds like a lot of time, right, to be figuring out all this stuff, but honestly, it's really not much time at all, and also, I don't want anything to spawn in here, but yeah, like, that's not a lot of time because we need to figure out, we need to like fix up our own house, do some stuff so that we can sell it properly. We need to figure out where we're gonna move to, how we're gonna do all of this stuff, and I'm gonna be a big part of all of these decisions just because I guess my parents trust me, they put a lot of faith in me, so I'm gonna be helping out pretty much as I can with all this stuff. So it's just like a lot on my mind. As I said, I just haven't had the peace of mind to record, let alone the time. You know, things have been difficult. Like last weekend I wanted to record, but I just couldn't, basically because there was an event going on near my house, which was very loud, and even with my windows closed, there was no way that I could possibly get away with recording a video with that going on because, honestly, you could hear it very clearly in the background. It was like half the volume of my voice. It was like as if there was background music playing. It wasn't music, it was just noise. So I don't want to say anything about it too much because it could technically reveal my location. Not that I'm worried about getting doxxed very much anymore, but especially considering I'm moving. But I just would prefer to keep my location secret. I think most people would agree that's the smarter move. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff's just changing in my life, so I wanted you guys to just know that and be updated on that. I know I'm not giving up on YouTube. I do really apologize for not uploading for a long time. I pretty much just needed the time off because like a lot of stuff just basically came crashing down right after I started recording, which kind of sucked, but that's how the cookie crumbles, eh? And summer's coming around, so I've just been outside enjoying the weather too. That's been something that I've really been taking full advantage of because, you know, eventually it gets pretty hot and humid in New Jersey, let alone just, you know, it doesn't get too hot here, but it definitely gets very humid, which makes it very unbearable. You know, I take 100 degrees and low humidity over 80 degrees and 100% humidity, which is commonly what we get here, so yeah. But I definitely have been enjoying the weather. You know, spring's always like the perfect weather here. We get like nice 70 or 80 degree days that are sunny and nice little breeze going on. Today happens to be one of those days. I was actually just out in the sun. It's absolutely beautiful out here. And I have definitely been enjoying my time. And I've been going on a lot of walks lately, you know, just to clear up my mind and everything. Again, peace of mind, very important to be keeping up with. But I wanted to talk about me going to the dentist because I actually went yesterday. That was a not fun experience. So I had to go to the dentist yesterday, mostly because the last time that I went was over a year ago. And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go every 6 months. I could be wrong about that. It just seems like too often because nobody I know goes to the dentist that often. Like, that's nuts. But I'm pretty sure that's where you're supposed to go to the, or how often you're supposed to go to the dentist. But I went, and I'm scheduled for another 6 months from now. But yeah, basically, I hadn't gone in over a year. They told me the last time that I went, back in 2018, they told me that when my wisdom teeth came in fully, because they saw that they were coming in, I'm 20 years old, so they definitely should be. It is that time in my life where they come in. They told me that when they are fully in, I should come in and get them removed, because I guess at that time they were hoping that my wisdom teeth would come in straight, pretty much, so that they could easily be removed, because I'm going to assume that's going to be a much easier procedure than if they didn't come in straight. And lo and behold, thanks to my family dental history, they are not coming in straight. They are very impacted. Thankfully, there is a bright side to this story. I do not have 4 wisdom teeth, which is how many you can have. Maybe you can have more. You could probably have more. I think the average is 4 wisdom teeth, but I do not have 4 wisdom teeth. I have 2 wisdom teeth, just 2 on the bottom. I do not have 2 top wisdom teeth, so that is good. But I do have 2 bottom wisdom teeth, and they're both impacted, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But, you know, I'm going to deal with it. Hopefully we can get that sorted very soon. Maybe there will be a video on my channel posted of me being loopy on the laughing gas or whatever it's called, the anesthetic. Who knows? Probably not. I'd be way too embarrassed to post something like that, I'm sure. But yeah, it should be entertaining. Hopefully everything there goes easily. It's kind of sad to hear that I have impacted wisdom teeth, but it's kind of whatever, you know, it's life. I was kind of expecting it because no one in my family that I know of has kept their wisdom teeth. Everybody has gotten them removed, and not just by choice, they've all been impacted, so I pretty much knew that this was coming. But I don't know why they told me to wait until they came in fully. Again, I guess they just expected for them to basically come in, you know, more or less straight. I guess that's what they were hoping for. I guess that would be a much easier removal too, so... But yeah, they've been causing me some headaches lately, so I definitely need to get them removed. That's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, it should be taken care of relatively soon. You know, I don't want to hold on to these teeth too much longer. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all that I wanted to talk about. We need to finish clearing this up, so I'll see you guys when I clear that up. I do have some other things I want to talk about, but I'll see you guys when I just clear this up and get a general game plan going on in this cave. Alright everybody, so we're back. It is the next day for me, and I've cleared out some space. I'm kind of like, I'm inspired by what exactly I could do here. I'm thinking of making this like a sort of like a luscious mountain cave with like a lot of foliage and vegetation in here with some very modern styled builds. I think that's what I want to go for, that are like sprawling all up the insides of the mountain. Like, maybe you'll have, like, the middle of it all be open, and it'll all be, like, balconies looking down towards, like, the middle, or something. All really modern builds with some very luscious vegetation, as I said. I'm thinking of something along those lines, and it's, you know, I'm definitely going to go for, like, a cave-based build here, and I think that'll be really cool. But honestly, right now, that's what's in my mind for this, and I think... I'll continue clearing out some more space and working out more of the details, but I think I'm going to put my storage area here. The first area, the first floor of this base, I guess I could say, is probably just going to be my general usage area. It's just going to be like where the important stuff is. And as you can see, I've got like some tunnels that go around all over the place. I was pretty much just like checking out how much cave space I have. So like some of these caves go straight out the other side of the mountain, like that one. I was just literally seeing how much space I had to work with, and it wound up actually looking kind of nice. Like there's kind of just sprawling like caveways around here now because of those holes that I dug. So I think I'm gonna actually just straight up work with those unintentionally. I didn't purposely mean to do that, but I think I'm gonna actually work with those tunnels and make some really cool stuff. Also, that is a phantom because I have not sleep. I was supposed to sleep before I started recording, but I forgot. So one thing that I do want to mention is that episode 9 actually got scrapped, or at least the original episode 9. I don't think I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't even remember what the heck I mentioned in yesterday's part of the episode, so I apologize if I'm saying this again, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. So, episode 9, the original episode 9, got scrapped. I did do quite a few things in that episode, but nothing too noteworthy, to be honest, and that's why you may not have even guessed at the fact that I had scrapped an entire episode. And I just scrapped it because I really did not like how it came out. You know, I sounded really tired in it, and it just, whoa, why did I just spin like that? It just overall it didn't wind up being a good episode. And honestly, with videos right now, you know, first comes my opinion of the video. If I'm not happy with how the video is, I'm not going to upload it. Because if I'm not enjoying uploading, then really, well, you know, what's the point, in my opinion. I want to be enjoying this and having fun, showing off what I'm doing and, you know, showing my thought process for my builds, and participating in community stuff, which I still need to do, but, like, I'm just, like, I got, you know, I said earlier, I've got a lot going on in my life right now, and the schedules just never line up. I'm usually busy on weekends, which is what sucks. because that's when most of the events are, because most people, of course, are free on the weekends. I, however, am not. And if you're wondering where we're actually going, we're going to my shop because Husky says that he has repaid me. Now, if you guys remember, I loaned him 48 diamond blocks, and he said that he has repaid me in full. So let's see. And that is indeed 48 diamond blocks. I already talked to him. I said thank you and everything, and he told me he's debt-free. So congrats to you, Husky, on being debt-free. I don't know how many people you borrowed diamonds from, but congrats on being debt-free. So in my shop, I am pretty much out of stock of like everything except for like the things that really don't sell too often. My blaze rods don't really sell too often. For a while they were selling really good, but not so much anymore. But I'm out of gravel, I'm out of quartz, I'm out of glowstone, and I'm out of ice, so I do need to replenish those very soon. And as you guys can see, I have a crap ton of diamonds. The shop has been going nutty, obviously, because I'm sold out of everything. I also have these two. Now obviously this one, I got the Sky Ink investor chip, which I have no idea what that is necessarily. I don't know if it has any value of any sort, but if not, that's cool. I still like it. I might put it on the wall of fame if it has no like monetary value, but the one below it definitely has monetary value. So I was given this. It is a jackpot gift card for 48 diamonds. Now, it's not like it's actually worth 48 straight up diamonds. Now, Jackpot is actually a shop that Husky has made, literally just a couple shops down from my shop, right here, in fact. And this shop has some really good stuff, and this is worth 48 diamonds. I need to confirm that, but I mean, it should be pretty self-explanatory. That should be exactly what it is. Also, he's buying more ink. So I could get more diamonds if I wanted, but I think I need all of my ink sacks. I did sell him some already, but I think I need the rest of my ink sacks. But yeah, he sells some really good stuff like God Swords, God Armor, God Axes, like all the really good stuff. And most importantly, he's in stock. Is he beacons? Yes, he is always very in stock. It is really nice. So 36 diamond for the first beacon, and it gets more expensive as you, or wait. I wonder if I don't know if this means that for the first one you pay 36 and for the second one you pay another 45, or if you buy two it's 45, but I think it was what I said first, where it's going to be getting more expensive if you purchase another one. And that's probably just because the supply and demand on beacons is nuts. People love to buy beacons. Also, this is Ender Chest. 1 diamond per 2 or 2 diamonds per 5. Not awful, honestly. But yeah, they have some really good deals. What is this? 1 diamond per 10 or 6 diamonds per stack. That is also a really good deal. I mean, look at all this gold. He's got so much really good stuff here, so I'll be definitely happy to support this shop and eventually use my gift card. But as of right now, I do not think that I will use the gift card. I think I'll save it for a later date. Worst comes to worst, I'll wind up never using it, but you know, it's a cool little token. And obviously he has well repaid me. And also, the day that I'm recording this, it is the server's birthday, and this is of course season 2, so in the 1 year that it has been open, you know, they started a second season. I don't know exactly what happened with the first season. It seemed like it was really short, but obviously I was not a part of that. But yeah, happy birthday, Lasagn, and that is really cool. But yeah, for right now, I think we are going to continue working on the inside of that base area and hopefully figure out some more of the layout. So there's a lot more that I need to do, but I think I'm going to end off the episode here. But before I finish this episode off, I just wanted to say that for episode 10, nothing special is going to happen. I know that I have been kind of talking about episode 10 for a while. I thought I'd be able to do a really nice cinematic video to some music, but it's just not really possible without being in spectator mode. So maybe for the end of the server, I will look over all the builds that I possibly can and make a nice cinematic kind of video overlooking tons of builds and stuff. But for right now, it's very difficult. You know, I really did try, because actually, if you look in my main shulker box, I actually do have a whole bunch of slow falling potions, which I was using in combination with my Elytra and Firework Rockets, obviously, to get some nice cinematic shots, but it's just way too difficult and time consuming, and I wouldn't be able to produce an episode like that, you know, within a reasonable amount of time. So I think that is where I'm going to end off this episode. There's so much more that I need to do, and I'm very excited to get back on track with some of these projects, but I think the episodes are going to be slowing down a bit, because again, I do have a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I don't think that's going to slow down anytime soon, at least not for the next year, sadly. I think the next year of my life is going to be pretty intense, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.